Okay, we are going to do the case study questions. Okay, we are going to discuss the case study questions given by the board. Okay, I have sent the PDF to you earlier. Okay, are you having that PDF with you? Case study questions given by the board. And today I have sent the, which one? Arihan Publications. Okay, then the other thing what they said is the time. Section A, 20 questions. You have to answer 16 questions. For each question, maximum time you have to use is 2 minutes. So 16 into 2, 32. Okay, 16 into 2, 32. Again, section B, how many questions you have to answer? Section B, how many questions you have to answer? 16 questions, isn't it? Again, 16 questions out of 20. So it is again 32. Then, okay, total 20 questions. Out of 20, you have to answer 60 in section A. In section B, also out of 20, you have to answer 16. And in section C, you have to answer 8 out of 10. So 8 into 2 is 16. Now, when you add this, what you will get? When you add this, 6. What's the time you will get? Check your timing. 6 plus 7. Is it 80? Is it correct, children? Yes or no? Tomlin? Yes. And what is the total time you will get for writing the exam? What's the total time you will get? 90 minutes. 90 minutes. That 10 minutes means, okay, so don't look at someone who is answering that. Look at someone is going there. Don't look here and there. Just focus in the part what you are doing. Okay, and attempt well. So that skill you have to develop. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes, more than 2 minutes, don't spend for a question. Okay. Now we are going to do some questions from maxima minima. From maxima minima, we are going to discuss some questions. Look at this question, children. Look at this question. The relation between the height of a plant with respect to exposure to sunlight is governed by the following equation. Y is equal to 4x minus 1 by 2x square, where x is the number of days exposed to sunlight. The relation between the height of the plant with respect to exposure to sunlight. With respect to exposure to sunlight is governed by the following equation. Y is equal to 4x minus 1 by 2x square, where x is the number of days exposed to sunlight. Now answer the question. What is the rate of growth of the plant with respect to the sunlight? What is meant by rate of growth? What is meant by rate of growth? Rate of growth means what you have to find. Rate of change of means what you have to find. dy by dx, isn't it? What is meant by dy by dx? Rate of change of. Similarly, see, with respect to, instead of writing this, sometimes they will write like this, WR2. WR means what does it mean? With respect to. Okay, instead of writing the whole words, it will be written like this, WR2 in question paper. Okay, the rate of growth of a plant with respect to sunlight. So it will be dy by dx. What is the answer? Tomlin?
I am option.
Option?
Ma'am, B.
B, 4 minus x, correct. It is 4 minus x. Now look at the next part. Now answer the second one. What is the number of days it will take for the plant to grow to the maximum height? The function is given like this. Y is equal to 4x minus half x square. Y is equal to 4x minus half x square. What do you have to find here? You have to find the maximum number of days it will take. So that means we want to find what is the maximum value. How to find the maximum value? How many times you have to differentiate? Karthik?
2 times.
2 times. So find out what is dy by dx. dy by dx already we calculated 4 minus x, isn't it? And what is d square y by dx square? Second order derivative. It is minus 1, isn't it? And for maximum, second order derivative must be negative. Whether we get the condition. For maximum, second order derivative is less than 0. So we get d square y by dx square is equal to minus 1, which is less than 0. Then we want to find x, isn't it? So dy by dx is 0. So 4 is equal to x. So what is the number of days needed? X is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. Are you able to understand this one, children? Aditya? Aparna, is it? Aparna, is it okay, Aparna?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, after finding the x value, what is asked here? What is the maximum height of the plant? How to find the maximum height? Maximum, by the second question, we know that height is maximum when x is 4, isn't it? Substitute the value of x is 4 in y and give the answer. What is the maximum height of the plant? So we will get maximum by substituting
12.
x is equal to 4. Is it 12?
8
Anila?
centimeters.
Yes?
Is it 8?
8 centimeters.
12 centimeters. 8. How will you get 8? Shubham, check it. We put y as 4. You have to substitute y is 4. In the given function, y is 4 into 4 minus half into 4 square. Half into 4 square means it is 16. So it will become 8. So 16 minus 8, it is? What is the answer?
8.
8. Anila Mohanan?
I told ma'am.
Okay, okay. I was thinking, hearing A. Okay, someone is saying A, 12. Okay. Okay, now look at the next one. What is the height of the plant after 2 days? What is the height of the plant after 2 days? That means when x is 2. When x is 2, what is the value of y? Y is x square minus, what's the function? Y is equal to x square minus, I'm sorry, y is equal to 4x minus, isn't it? Y is 4x minus half x square. So when the height of the plant, when x is 2, after 2 days, when x is 2, what is dy by dx? Calculate it. Calculate 6. Is it correct, Femina? Femina?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the next one. If the height is 7 by 2 centimeter, if the height is 7 by 2, height is given. We are asked to find the number of days it has been exposed to the sunlight. Number of days it has been exposed to the sunlight. That means we want to find x value, isn't it? We want to find x value. When y is 7 by 2, when y is 7 by 2, what is the corresponding value of x? So 7 by 2 is equal to, equate it and find the value of x. Aparna?
Ma'am, is it option? Ma'am, is it option 1?
Option 1. Is it correct? Shubham, what is the answer? Shubham, is it 1? Okay. Check your answer, Aparna. Answer is there. It is 1. Okay, option is 1. Aditya got the answer. Are you getting this? Are you able to solve? Anila,
Yes, ma'am.
Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So the next one, look at the next one. This one, you do it by yourself. Look at this. This model is very important, children. Profit function is given. Profit function is given. What will be the production when the profit is maximum? So look at the question. So when a case is given, means read it. P of X is given. Is the total profit of a company where X is the production of the company. X denotes the production. How many units we produce? Now here what you have to find? What will be the production when the profit is maximum? Try this. Answer, find out the answer for the first 2 questions, 1 and 2. 2 minutes. Okay, keep the time limit in your mind. Don't take your own time for solving. 2 minutes only. Make it fast. For solving the questions 1 and 2. Is it over? 2 minutes over. Yes, give the answer. Karthik, what is the answer for the first one?
Ma'am, is it 12.5?
Yes, it is 12.5. Yes, children, you are okay. What about your answers? Aparna, Aishwarya? Is it 12.5? Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
Completed within the time. Shubham? Shubham, what's your answer? Yes, Femina.
Yes,
Good. Video is on. Very good, Femina. Yes. What is your answer? You got the answer, Femina?
Yes.
12.5. What about the answer for the second one? What is the maximum profit? Aditya, Satyan, give the answer.
Ma'am, that one I'm doing.
Not completed. Yes, next, Aishwarya.
Ma'am, me too. Even I'm doing it.
Then the next one. Aparna,
Ma'am, I also.
Okay. How to do this? First, find out what is p dash of x, isn't it? Find out what is p dash of x. First order derivative. It is minus 10x plus 125. What is p double dash of x? It is negative 10. So we have to substitute the value of x is equal to 12.5 in p of x, isn't it? So p of x is equal to minus 5 into 12.5. Is it correct, Shubham? Is it correct, Tomlin?
Yes,
Plus,
ma'am.
plus 125 into 12.5. Then plus 37500. Listen here. It is 12.5. What is 12.5 square? What is 12.5 the whole square?
156.25.
156.25. Same thing only here also you need, isn't it? 125 into 12.5 means 1562.5. Is or no? 12.5 into 125 means the same numbers. Plus 37500. Now you multiply this. Five into 156.25. 5 5s are 25. 10, 12, 31, 3, 6, isn't it? Not 6. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 2, 7. Is it correct? Is it correct, Karthik?
Ma'am, I got 38281.25.
3, 8, 2.
8281.25.
Yes. Yes, that is the answer. Simplify and try to get the next one. Now, this question, okay, look at the third part of the, listen to the third one. In which interval the profit is strictly increasing? Here, okay, maximum, minimum is asked. Now, the next part is, in which interval it is increasing? So again, no need to find f dash of x and all. Already we have calculated. So no, we calculated f dash of x. What is f dash of x? Initially, we have that p dash of x is minus 10x plus 125. So f dash of x is 0 means x is 12.5, isn't it? The whole interval minus infinity to infinity. The whole number line, we get the stationary point or critical point as 12.5. So it divides it into two intervals, minus infinity to 12.5 and 12.5 to infinity. Minus infinity to 12.5 and 12.5 to infinity. So within okay. So you select one value within this and substitute it in p dash of x and check is it positive or negative. If it is positive, it is increasing. And if p dash of x is negative, it is decreasing. So find out in which interval it will be increasing. Or in which interval the profit is strictly increasing. Find out the answer. Okay, I'll mark your attendance 1 second. So what is the answer? In which interval it is increasing, Shubham? In which interval it is increasing?
12.5.
What is P dash of X here? P dash of X is, voice is breaking. Aparna, in which interval? It is increasing, Aparna. Tomlin, give the answer, Tomlin. I think Aparna is having net issues. Okay.
Option
Option A. Option A, is it correct, Aishwarya?
Ma'am, is it for all real numbers?
Huh?
For all real numbers.
For all real numbers. What is the condition for increasing? What is the condition for increasing? Yes, tell me. What is the condition? We have to find f dash of x. Then tell me, children, tell it. Yes, Anila.
Greater than 0.
F dash of x must be positive, isn't it? First order derivative must be positive. What is f dash of x here? Is it minus 10x plus 125? You select some value here. Suppose I take 0. What happens? 0 plus 125. Is it positive or negative? It is positive, isn't it? Therefore, it is increasing in the interval minus infinity to 12.5. Now you consider the next interval. Suppose I take the value 20. To take some value in the interval 12.5 to infinity. Suppose we consider the value 20. Now what happens? What is minus 10 into 20? It is minus 200 plus 125. Is it positive or negative? We are subtracting from negative, isn't it? We are subtracting from negative 200. So it is negative. So in this interval, it is decreasing. The question is about strictly increasing. So the option will be from minus infinity to 12.5. But look at that. The option is not given.
Option D.
Yes, very good. Option D. Why? Why it is not taken negative infinity? What is the x? What is given about x? X is the x is not the profit. P of x is the profit. X is the number of units produced. Is that no? Number of units must be always a positive integer. So we consider D as the option. That's the correct answer is D. 0 to 12.5. Okay, we are not considering negative values because number of units must be positive. Now try the next one. If the production unit, when the production is 2 units, what is the profit of the company? When the production is 2 units, that means when x is 2, isn't it? When x is 2, find out what is P of x. When x is 2, what is P of x? Similarly, the next one. What will be the production of the company when the profit is given? So P is given. 38250 is the production. Equal to 1 quadratic value you will get. What is the polynomial given here? That polynomial you have to substitute. And from there you have to find what is x. P of x is minus 5x square plus 125x. Minus 5x square plus 125x plus, what is the constant term there? 32500, 38520. Three 7500 plus 37500. Let's simplify this and find out. Okay, you'll be getting a quadratic equation. Solve this quadratic equation and find out what is the value of x. we can take all the terms to one side. When you take all the terms to one side, you'll get 5x square plus 125x plus from 37500, if you subtract 38250, it will be 0, 5, 7, 750. Is it correct?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, isn't it negative 125?
Oh, yes, it is negative 125. And when we subtract it, is it 750?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what we can do, we can divide throughout by 5, isn't it, to make the simple equation. So x square minus 25x plus, when you divide by 5, this 1, is it 150? Is 0. Now product is 150, sum is 25. We can factorize it, isn't it? We can factorize this. Product is 150, sum is 25. So x minus 15 into x minus 10 is 0. So x is 15 or x is 10. X is 15 or x is 10. So what is the option? What is the option given there? X is 15, isn't it? Option given is x is 15. Is it clear, children? Is it okay? Huh? Oh, the next one. See, go through all the questions given there. We are going to do some selected questions because I want to discuss few points with you. Okay, look at the question. Case study question 4. Look at the fourth one. The shape of a toy is given as, the shape of the toy is given as f of x is equal to 6 into 2x raised to 4 minus x square. To make the toys beautiful, 2 sticks which are perpendicular to each other were placed at the point 2, 3 above the toy. Okay, using this, okay, these 2 sticks you can see, it is kept on the top. Okay, it is used to make that symmetric. Okay, for measuring and all, we use 2 sticks which are kept perpendicular to each other. And where it is kept at the point 2, 3 above the toy. Now, the question is, which value from the following may be abscissa of critical points? What is meant by abscissa? What is meant by abscissa? What is meant by abscissa? Somewhere we have heard it. Yes or no? Yes. Yes, Anila.
X value.
X coordinates. The value of x coordinate is called abscissa. Note it. Okay. Abscissa means x coordinates. Y coordinate is otherwise called? What is the another name of y coordinate? It is simply ordinate. Okay. It is called ordinate. Write down that one. X coordinate is abscissa. And y coordinate is called ordinate. Y coordinate is called ordinate. Okay, now look at the question again. Go through this question. The toy is given a function. It is okay. The function satisfied is 6 into 2x raised to 4 minus x square. To make the toy beautiful, 2 sticks were used. Now, what do you have to find? Which value from the following may be the abscissa of critical point? How to find critical point? Abscissa means x coordinate. Okay. Now, what about critical points? Yes, we have discussed it in the previous class and the last class and all we have discussed it. What is a critical point? Critical point means? Aparna. Critical point means? Critical point means, Karthik?
The value of x.
Value of x for which? For which? For which? Value of x.
F dash of x is 0.
Very good. Okay, it is the value of x for which the first order derivative becomes 0. First order derivative will vanish. Okay, 0 means sometimes they will use the word like this, vanish, it vanished. That means it is 0. First order derivative is 0. Okay, so we want to find the value of x where first order derivative is 0. Find out. So find out what is f dash of x. Then equate it to 0 and solve for x. What is f dash of x? So 6 into 8x cubed minus 2x. Let f dash of x equate it to 0 and find the value of x. F dash of x is 0 means what you will get? 8x cubed minus 2x is 0. We can take 2x as common. So we'll get 4x square minus 1 is 0. So 2x is 0 or 4x square is equal to 1. So x square is 1 by 4. So what is the value of x? Plus or minus 1 by 2. Isn't it? So what is the option? The option will be B, isn't it? Because 0 we can neglect it and option is B. The question is not over. In the second one, what is asked? What is the slope of the normal based on the position of the stick? So we want to find slope of the normal at the point 2, 3. So what is the slope of the normal? Tomlin, slope of the normal is? Yes.
Ma'am, I don't get.
Uh,
Ma'am,
Next.
I
Saturday, we'll be writing a test paper in this part. Okay. We discussed it last class. Yes, who is ready? Shubham. Slope of the normal is? Slope of the normal is?
360.
360. Not the answer. How will you find? How will you find? What is the slope of the tangent? What is the slope of the normal? Femina. Slope of the tangent is? Slope of the tangent is? Anila? Can you repeat it? Repeat it. 23. How will you find? How will you find? The question is that. How will you find? Aditya,
Ma'am, derivative.
derivative. So what is slope of the tangent? Slope of the tangent is m, isn't it? Which is same as dy by dx. And what is slope of the normal? What is the slope of the normal? We discussed all those things, is or no? The Thursday's class only we discussed. Is or no, Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
This minus 1 by m. Slope of the normal means it is minus 1 by m. So the function is given. Differentiate it, substitute the points and find out. So at the point 2, 3, already f dash of x is here, isn't it? You put x is 2. What is f dash of 2? 6 into 8 into 2 cube minus 2 into 2. So this one will give f dash of 2. This one will give the slope. What is f dash of 2? Aishwarya, what is f dash of 2?
360.
360. So this is slope of the tangent. So it will be the slope of the normal minus 1 by 360 minus 1 by m. It is minus 1 by m. It is the slope of the normal. Okay. Now look at the next one. What will be the equation of the tangent at the critical point if it passes through 2, 3? What is the critical point? What is given? The tangent passes through the point 2, 3, isn't it? For equation of the tangent at the critical point. So at the critical point, what we know? F dash of x is 0, isn't it? So what will be the equation of the tangent? Y minus y1 is equal to m into m means f dash of x into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is equal to f dash of x is 0. At the critical point, first order derivative is 0. So y minus y1. So what is y1? Find out the critical point. Children, try to complete this one. Okay, look at the next one. The next one is, what is the second order derivative? For the same question, you have to find what is the second order derivative at x is equal to 5. And the next one is, at which value of the following intervals f of x is increasing? At which intervals it is increasing? So from the function f of x, you have to find out in which all the intervals it is increasing, in which all the intervals it is decreasing. Okay, see, I'll send a few more questions. Okay, another type of question based on this maxima, minima, you can expect is cost function will be given. Cost function will be given. Note it. Cost function will be given, and you may be asked find out what is the maximum marginal cost or what is the maximum minimum cost. That means what you have to do? Maximum marginal cost or what is the minimum marginal cost? Maximum revenue, minimum revenue. Then what do you have to do? Maximum marginal revenue. What is the maximum minimum? What is the minimum marginal revenue? Means cost function is given. Okay, listen. Then this is the method you have to follow. Okay, I'll send the question afterwards. Okay, you are given a cost function. What do you have to do? Find first marginal cost. Find the marginal cost. For this marginal cost, for this function, you have to find maxima. Not the function which is given, cost function, not for the cost function. The question is, what is the maximum marginal cost? What is the minimum marginal cost? If it is asked like this, from the cost function, you find out the marginal cost. Then we have to find out the maximum marginal cost and minimum marginal cost. Similarly, it will be related with revenue function. Revenue function. Okay. 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 This type of questions, and when you get the question, read it thorough, read it, understand it, what is given, what you have to find. Then you proceed. Okay. Okay, children. So prepare well for the exam. So next class, Wednesday, also one more period we'll be discussing with maxima, minima, and the next period will start with probability. We'll be starting with probability. Okay. So go through all these concepts and okay. Thank you.